What's that? The first 1.21 preview released and people don't like the armadillo? I kind of want to make a video about this. Well, I hate to say I told you so I'm not going to. My name is Bex, and what I'm going to do today is take a look at the armadillo in its current state, make some speculations, and give some potential feedback on the mob. We're also going to do the same for dog armor because this is a feature that needs to be fully fleshed out, otherwise, it's just going to end up unused by the majority of players. First, I just want to say that I am well aware of the fact that this is the first version of an early version of a mob that is definitely subject to change. I don't think it will continue to work this way for very long. I'm also well aware that Mojang probably won't see this video, but it's more an exercise in analyzing game design. Now, let's look at how the armadillo works. They spawn in savanna biomes. You can right click them with a brush to obtain scutes. Brushing them uses a lot more of the brush's durability than normal use. When you sprint near them, they curl up into a ball, they eat and are bred using spider eyes, and their scutes can be crafted into dog armor. I think that for the most part, this is okay. A lot of these mechanics are perfectly fine and don't need to change. However, if a player has enough brushes at their disposal, which is not a very difficult thing to get, they could easily get stacks and stacks of scutes from a single armadillo. I'm no biology expert, but I think that would hurt the armadillo. And if Minecraft wants to stay on the trend of not riding dolphins and not adding sharks, then this needs to change. I think that they should definitely only be able to drop scutes every so often, and brushing them when they're not ready to drop one could hurt them a little. Or they could work like turtles and drop a scute when they mature into an adult. Either way, the brushing mechanic cannot stay how it is. Now for the dog armor, you craft it from armadillo scutes, you put it on your dog by right-clicking, you can remove it with shears, and it gives the dog 11 armor points, the equivalent to wearing a diamond helmet and a chest plate. It seriously needs a buff. Now, again, I know that this is an early version, and they're very likely doing something similar to the development of the shield here. When the shield was first added, it was weak and people didn't really like it, so it got buffed. The same with elytra. It was a pretty basic item that pretty much just allowed you to glide, but then it got buffed in 1.11 to let you use rockets to propel yourself, giving you full-on flight in survival mode. How do we do something similar with dog armor? Currently, dog armor has the same defense as a player wearing a diamond chestplate and a diamond helmet. Yes, this makes sense from a certain angle where if you think, okay, the dog is technically only wearing a chestplate and a helmet, then it makes sense. But it's very clear that this isn't enough. If we can only equip one piece of armor, I think our dog should be able to at least survive one TNT blast with it on, even if it's left at 1 or 2 health points and we have to heal them up before the wind knocks them over. Also, this could allow for a mechanic where dogs can fight creepers. Hear me out here. We're already shown that you can remove the armor with shears, so maybe give it a durability and let us enchant it. That way, when a player is facing a creeper and the creeper is at low HP, a dog wearing blast protection would be able to run up and take the last shot or two at the creeper. Dog is man's best friend, right? Clearly, the communication between the player and their dog is amazing, seeing as your dog can find you from anywhere in the world pretty much instantly. So, I think that the player could reasonably communicate that a creeper blast or two won't kill the dog if it has blast protection on. Was that all just a poorly thought out, elaborate excuse to say, please let us enchant dog armor? Maybe, but that is a good point. We should be able to enchant dog armor. That way, our dogs can actually have protective armor, even specialized armor, for cases like going into the nether or facing creepers. And they could actually survive a single TNT blast while wearing what's supposed to be diamond armor. Also, armor trims. We should be able to trim dog armor. Come on, it's right there. We've been asking for dog outfits, and it's right there. I'm sure the code is a little more complicated than just copy and pasting it onto dogs, but if we don't see dog armor trims, the community will riot. Not me though, I'll just download a fabric mod that lets me do it. This video pretty quickly devolved into just me talking about how the dog armor needs improvement and features that I'd like to see, but as I said in the first half of this video, the armadillo itself needs improvement. And of course, the dog armor needs a big overhaul to live up to people's expectations. Yes, the armadillo was my last pick, but it's here to stay and I want it to be good. I see potential in it, I really do. I still think it has its inherent game design issues with complexity that I outlined in my Penguin video, but I'm willing to put that aside if they just make the feature good. This is the last promise they have to deliver on, and it needs to be good before they can start polishing the update and getting it ready for next year. I don't know how the dev teams are split up, but before the trial chambers need fixed, before any unannounced content is added, dog armor needs to be good. My name is Bex. Thank you for watching.